Hello crochet lovers! Today I'm gonna show you how to crochet a cardigan by using two simple hexagons. This cardigan consists of two simple hexagons, then you add more rows to the borders in order to fix it according to your target size. I think crocheting is a therapeutic sort of flow exercise. Therefore, it is good for our mental health and well-being as well. During crocheting, you focus and concentrate to your own work and forget everything else that bothers you in your personal and daily lives. By the way, I realized that I didn't introduce myself properly. I have two master's degrees in organizational psychology and communication arts, and I'm about to be a PhD student soon of a program regarding mental health. I've been interested in crocheting like for ages, but I've just found some time to create and design new crochet projects. As you all know, due to COVID-19 pandemic, all over the world is under quarantine now. So people in the world had to find themselves new indoor activities. Crocheting, knitting, painting and writing are my favorites like the most of you guys. So I decided to make tutorials. In this way, we can entertain more and meet as the crocheting lovers. Let's grab the hooks and start crocheting. For crocheting this cardigan, you'll need a 6mm crochet hook, a size 3 cottony yarn, a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and a measuring tape. Okay, don't be afraid. This will be our cardigan. I'll draw some sketchings to tell you how can we obtain a proper cardigan from two simple hexagons in the end. This is our first step. You'll obtain a simple hexagon after crocheting. Then you fold them and you'll obtain a sort of mirror shape. This will be the left side and this will be the right side of your cardigans. And you'll add more rows to the front row and to the end of the cardigan to obtain a proper size of a cardigan. For instance, my cardigan was X large size, not large. Was in X large size. Therefore, after 10 rows of a hexagon, I add more rows, more and more rows. I don't know, I didn't count how many rows that I add here, but I added more and more rows until I'm satisfied with the size of the cardigan, because I told in the tutorial that I made this cardigan for my mama, and she likes to wear oversize in general. Therefore, I made my cardigan according to her desire, and my cardigan is in X large size. But if you like to get a small size or X small size, you can keep your hexagons just smaller. For instance, you may leave your rows when you are in the fifth or sixth row, it could be. And also you may try that after you complete your 10 rows, you can add just 1 or 2 rows here before you sew the two parts together. And third step is you connect them together, of course. For doing so, you may use your hook and a slip stitch method, and on the other hand you may use a needle, tapestry needle, like this needle, and you may sew them, weave the ends together. And the fourth part is after you complete your cardigan, after you connect them together, the right side and the left side, because after you fold your hexagon, you'll obtain an L shape like this. Then you connect them together and you obtain a proper cardigan in the end. After obtaining this last shape, the fourth step is arranging it according to your desire. Designing part, we may say. Designing part. For doing so, if you like, you may add more rows to the sleeves and you can make it longer. Or you may add 2 pockets if you like using pockets in your cardigans. You may even add a hoodie. I've added a hoodie to my cardigan. This is our slip stitch, by the way, connection part. This is our connection part. So you tie them together by using slip stitch, and you don't even realize that there is a slip stitching process in here when you look at the cardigan, because it sort of blends together after the latest shape. You already saw the last shape of my cardigan, and it didn't bother me at all. Okay, let's grab our hooks and start crocheting this lovely cardigan. Now I'll show you the hexagon part by using my green yarn, because I guess it is more proper to use because of the colors. Hope you see. Okay. Let's start with a slip stitch. Slip knot, I'm sorry. And I prefer to make a slip knot just like so. But if you like, you may make a slip knot by using your fingers. Just grab your yarn, yarn over, and yarn over again. Pull this first sort of chain over the second one. Keep it like so. And pull the second one and grab the first one and squeeze like this, like so. This is another way to make a slip knot, but I'll start with my methods because I think it is easier. And also you may add more knots at this step in order to make it secure. Make 4 or 5 chains or 6 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, and connect them by using a slip stitch. So it was a slip stitch. Hope it is understood properly. You insert your hook to the first chain, into the first chain, yarn over, pull through first chain and pull through second chain. There it is. A little sort of ring you have. And chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, insert your hook into the gap, into the space, and make a double crochet, or according to UK terminology it is triple crochet. Pull through 2 and pull through 2, yarn over again, insert your hook into this space and yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Make 2 chains, yarn over again, insert your hook into the gap, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into the gap, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Make 2 chains again, yarn over, insert your hook, make your double crochets, make 3 double crochets here next to each other. Okay, at this point I guess you'll get the pattern. Our pattern is making 3 double crochets next to each other, and in each group of double crochets you'll have 2 chains in between, like so. And I'll make 6 group of double crochets like so. This is first group, second group and third group, and I'll make it 6 group and meet you here. Well, I completed our hexagon, our row 1, and I connect our chains, last 2 chains, into the first chain of our hexagon. This was the first chain, first 3 chain that we done. Okay, I connect them by using a slip stitch. You hide this redundant yarn, you'll tackle it later. And okay, make 3 chains here in between the double crochet groups, 3 double crochets, and again make a double crochet into the same gap. Then you chain 2, you'll make 2 chains again, and into the same gap insert your hook and make 2 double crochets into the same gap for the second row. Then insert your hook yarn over and insert your hook in between to the double crochets, not into these V shapes chains, just right into the in between of your double crochets and make a new double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook in between to the double crochets and make a new double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the corner, because we came our corner again, our second corner. Make a double crochet, yarn over again into the same corner, make a double crochet, make 2 chains, yarn over, insert your hook into the same gap, make 2 more double crochets here into the same gap, yarn over again, and in between the double crochets insert your hook and make a new double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the double crochets and make a new double crochet. Insert your hook into the corner, we came our corner, the third corner, and we apply the same pattern to here, into here. Yarn over into the same gap, make a double crochet, chain 2, yarn over into the same gap, make a new double crochets right next to each other. Okay, you'll have 4 double crochets in the corners, and you'll have 2 chains. In this way you'll obtain a gap, a sort of gap for your corners, and you create your corners by applying this pattern. So I'll continue and I'll meet you after I complete the second row. The second row is done. I connected them together by using a slip stitch, as I told you before. Now I'll continue with third row, but before doing so I slip stitched my chain through this double crochets because I need to come to this corner to start my third row. You always start your rows from your corners, from the two chain gaps. You made your 2 chains to create your corners for your hexagons, and you start from your chain in order to continue your next row. Therefore you should come here by using slip stitch first, then you chain 3 again, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, into the same gap, yarn over again, pull through 2 and pull through 2, make 2 chains because you are at the corner. You are always at the corner when you first start your next row, and yarn over, insert your hook into the gap, make a double crochet again, and yarn over again and make another double crochet next to the first one, and you'll obtain 4 double crochets and a gap in between your double crochets, and you'll obtain that gap by making 2 chains in between the double crochet groups. Now I complete by applying the same pattern then I complete the third row and meet you here. Well, now I completed our third row of the hexagon. Now I slip stitch. This is our first chain, first triple chain. Okay, now I slip stitch if I can and connect them together. Okay, let's assume that this is our 10th row. This is the pattern. You'll apply the same pattern until you are satisfied with the size of your hexagon. So that's why let's assume that this is our 10th row, and it means that you are done with your hexagon. Your hexagon is completed at the 10th row, and this is our 10th row, let's assume. So at this point you will add a new color to your hexagon on the 10th row, and you'll use just simple crochet, single crochet, pardon. You'll use just a single crochet for the borders. So I'll add my new color at this point. I'll make 2 chains. I'll cut my yarn. I squeeze the 2 chains, and I ruin my nail polish by doing so. Then choose any corner you like. Make a knot, because you remember you always start from the corners to your next rows. Always you start from the gaps, corner gaps. 2 chains. Okay, now just have enough yarn. Okay, now you make a chain and you hide this redundant yarn and make a single crochet. Yarn over, pardon, you don't yarn over for doing a single crochet. You just insert your hook, you pull the yarn, now yarn over and pull through 2. We already have 2 single crochets in our corner gap, so I'll make a little place for my next single crochets, because we'll always have 2 chains in between our crochets, even if it is a single crochet. So this is our corner. I'll make 2 chains again, and I'll make 2 more single crochet into our corner gap, corner space. Okay, now this is our little corner. Now we continue inserting our hook in between the double crochets and make new single crochets. Insert your hook, pull a yarn and yarn over and pull through 2. Insert your hook, pull your yarn through the gap in between the double crochets, yarn over again and pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. So I complete this row. Okay, I'm at the corner, so I made a single crochet as you saw. Now I insert my hook for the second time and make a single crochet. I chain 2. Now I again insert my hook into the same space. I'll make a single crochet, insert my hook into the same gap and make a single crochet, and I continue making more single crochets in between the double crochets for each border. Okay, like so. Okay, I complete this row and meet you here. Well, now I finish my 11th row, let's say 11th row, and I slip stitch my chain in order to connect this row. Okay, this row is done. I'll make 2 chains and I cut my yarn. You can weave your ends while you while you are making new rows, because I hate doing the ends after the work is done. Therefore, you may weave your ends as soon as you complete your rows. Okay, this is the process. I'll show you later how can weave your ends as soon as you complete the hexagons. You can find the part within this tutorial, I promise. Okay, now I'll add the next row. This was our 11th row and we'll add our 12th row. Therefore I choose another color. It will be pink, our pink as it seems, and I choose randomly a corner. I'll make a knot. I'll continue making the same pattern with double crochets. Okay, I insert my hook, make 3 chains and make a double crochet right next to first triple chain, 3 chains. Okay, now I yarn over, insert my hook in between the single crochets and make a new double crochet, yarn over, insert my hook in between these single crochets and make a new double crochet. The pattern will show you the points that you'll insert your hook. It is not very hard to find in between your stitches, because you should keep your tension loose while doing this. Okay, I complete this row, then meet you here again. Now I'm at the corner of our 12th row. Okay, last space, and we left 2 double crochets here alone before. In order to make it a corner, a proper corner, we'll add 2 more double crochets next to each other. Yarn over, go into the same gap, the corner gap, yarn over again, and make another double crochet, make 2 chains afterwards, and connect them together with a slip stitch, if you can, of course. Okay, again make 2 chains. Something happened to me. It's very late at the moment, actually. Pardon my mood. Okay, and squeeze them and ruin your nail polishes. So you see your hexagon, there will occur some inflections as it expands. Therefore, don't worry if you have this inflections on your hexagon. It doesn't matter. Let's think that in my unicorn hexagon cardigan, I applied 4 more rows, and I complete my hexagon with 15 rows. This middle part of my hexagon was 10 rows. Then there was a single crochet row after 10 rows. It was my 11th row in my original cardigan, and then 12th row will consist of double crochets again. You'll apply totally the same pattern, and you'll have 15 rows at the end of your hexagon. But of course, it's up to you. It's up to your size and your desire. In my cardigan, I made in that way, but if you like, you can apply more colors, more rows or less rows. It's totally up to you. Now, as you see, let's assume that we complete our hexagon part of our cardigan, and you'll have 2 same hexagons. They will be totally similar, totally the same. So this is, as you see, the first part. This is our hexagon, which I tried to draw before. This is our hexagon. Now, as you remember, we fold it and we obtain a sort of L shape. Okay, let's do together. We take our hexagon, we fold it, right from the middle, and we already have our little cardigan. This turned into a little cardigan. It's very lovely. Okay, you see that they are totally at the same size. This sleeve and the end part, the other part, they are totally at the same size. So if you are satisfied with the size of your sleeve, you leave your hexagon at this row. This will be your last row if you are satisfied with the size of your sleeve. Then you start to add more rows as we draw. More rows here and here. This is the front panel of your cardigan, and this is the end of your cardigan. This will be the end, and this is the back panel of your cardigan. So you'll add more rows as much as you like, and you make it bigger by doing so. Then you satisfied with the size at some point, at some certain point, of course, and take your next, let's assume that this is your second hexagon. So then sew them together, connect them together after you add the same rows to here and here, because at this time this will be your front row, and this will be the end of your right sleeve. This will be the back, and you'll obtain totally same parts, and you sew them together, you connect them together, and there it is, your cardigan. So after that point, like me, if you like, you add more rows by applying the same pattern. Just by inserting your hook in between the double crochets, you make it longer. Your sleeve will be longer, and you add pockets, little pockets right in here, and you even add a hoodie, but I'll show later in this tutorial how you can sew your sleeve, how you can connect your sleeve with slip stitch, by using the slip stitch, and after that your cardigan is done. This is how it's done.